Welcome back to Brick City, everyone. In this video I'm going to show you my new Lego Friends set, the Botanic Garden, and how I integrated it with the city. You can see here I removed the A-frame building and replaced it with the Botanic Garden set. And we will take a closer look of the building and the details later in this video. I worked all last night to finish on the garden and set it onto a half mills plate and raise up the building by one brick and add so many small details. But first I have to say it's an amazing build and it just fits awesome to my city, right next to the Birch Books on Central Park West, but also across the street from my Star Wars Spice Mine. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more future content. And let's have a closer look into the building process and what I did here. I moved over to the table so I can work on the Botanic Garden to set it up on the base plates. On this set I want to try something new, and I will try my first attempt on the Mills plate to elevate the Botanic Garden on a hill. The Botanic Garden itself is 32 by 24 studs wide, so I only will have 2 studs on each side to elevate a little bit of the hill. But underneath I would just use some 2x3s and 2x4s to start elevating it, and then do the outline with green bricks before putting my first plates on it, and see how I can integrate it and do a slope increase by 4 plates all the way up there, and then build a connection to the street before we're going to finish up the hill. Here it is. This is the first layout basically, and my first layer. As you can see, I used some blue bricks just to elevate it and then outline it with the green bricks. And then I used green tiles to plate it off. So the whole base plate is pretty much covered right now, and it will perfectly fit the Botanic Garden on it. As you can see here, I can just set it on here, and then we have that little step elevation going upwards. As you might see, I removed the bench from the set itself from over here next to the door, and I can place it right here. And then I left a green spot up front so we can do a little pathway building all the way up to the door. And maybe add some more special flowers that are seeming to fit probably with the set itself. So make some exotic and new type of plants, try some new colors out. And then get into more detailing, such as adding some more flowers, some little rocks, petals, maybe a couple more animals. And we'll see us in just a moment. But if you like this so far, don't forget to like this and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more updates like this. We tied off everything now, so everywhere I got something going on, lots of small little details. First off, I started with tiling off the whole base plate with little plant elements, and then added some more small flowers on top of it. I added 3 of the big flower petals and some smaller flowers right here up front. Added some bees and some ladybugs. Then I finally got in yesterday my squirrel here, the gray one, which I put with a walnut there. I added some more planting around the little pond and this mushroom here. And on this side I haven't done too much since I wanted to leave it fairly open for the bench so people can just sit there without having to step through lots of plants. I added 3 figures on my base plate here. One is Green, who is on the hunt, and the CMF figures for that bird watching lady and the bird she's watching. It's right over here. And then inside I put a girl with some butterfly t-shirt with butterflies on it, since she's in the butterfly garden. And everything got tiled off, and I created this walkway all the way from the door to the front area. So now you can see how the final product looks like by itself, and we will place it in the city pretty soon, so you can have a look on how the final product will look like in the city and how easy it is to integrate this whole set into it. And this is it. So we got this whole base plate set it in. It fits just perfectly right there. I like the touch of green in the middle of the city. It's like kind of like a little green park. And it just fits in perfectly with its surrounding, right next to the birch brook here. The street on the other side where it goes to the mine. So you got the green kind of connected and the street going outwards. And up front, even though it's very nature, we have the environment friendly scooter lift station and Master Yoda. So I figured it's a pretty good integration, and you see it just fits there. And it's a perfect view all the way from out here if you look throughout the city.